A major legal and constitutional showdown is unfolding in Ghana's highest court, and at the center of it is the Chief Justice herself. Justice Gertrude Araba. Isaba Saki Torkornoo has filed a supplementary affidavit before the Supreme Court, alleging mental torture, unfair hearing, and systematic violations of her constitutional rights and dignity. The affidavit, sworn on May 26, 2025, supports her motion for an interlocutory injunction. It seeks to stop an ongoing inquiry by a presidential committee tasked with investigating petitions against her. According to Justice Torkornoo, the process has become what she calls a complete desecration of her right to a fair trial and amounts to inhuman and degrading treatment. In the suet, the Chief Justice names several respondents, including the Attorney General, Justice Gabriel Scott Kwamong, Justice Samuel Kwame Adibu Asiedu, Daniel Yao Domolovo Major, Flora Bazwanra de Lugo, Professor James Sifa Disa. Justice Torkornoo outlined several troubling developments in her affidavit. On May 22, she informed the committee of her pending Supreme Court case. Though the committee paused briefly, it resumed hearings on May 23, a move she says reflects a determination to proceed regardless. She says she was never informed of the specific allegations or the basis of the prima facie case, undermining her right to defend herself. Her legal counsel was refused recognition on May 15 for her absence, and again later, even when she was present. She states that the committee announced petitioners would not testify in person, instead relying on third-party witnesses, a violation, she argues, of her right to cross-examine accusers. The venue of the hearings has also drawn sharp criticism from the Chief Justice. She says the proceedings are being held at the castle in Osu, a high-security area, rather than a court facility. Her family was denied entry. She and her lawyers were subjected to body searches and denied access to phones or laptops, while opposing counsel reportedly had unrestricted access. She writes, "All Article 146 proceedings before mine have taken place in court buildings. Why mine is being held in a fortress boggles the mind." In her affidavit, Justice Torkornoo warns that the process is not only unjust, but a threat to the independence of Ghana's judiciary. She calls it a mockery of justice and asks the Supreme Court to intervene with an interlocutory injunction. She argues the actions against her not only violate her personal rights, but also jeopardize the constitutional safeguards protecting the tenure and independence of Superior Court judges. The Supreme Court is expected to consider her application in the coming days. The case has attracted intense public and legal interest, as it involves the sitting Chief Justice and raises questions about fairness, due process, and the rule of law in Ghana. We'll continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates as they unfold. Visit thehubweb.com for more stories. Remember to subscribe for all news update. Enjoy the rest of your day.